This is kickoff week, presented by Modelo. Kyle Field ready to unleash its sound and fury. The 12th man stands ready for a new season of Aggie football, while it's UTSA making the 3-hour trek from San Antonio to College Station. And good evening, Anish Shroff. They have not registered any lightning strikes. Let's play ball. So we play ball. UTSA won the toss, elected to defer. A&M will receive, but they won't get a chance. And we get to see this Aggie offense. Marcel Reed begins as the running back with Reed in the shotgun. And a quick throw. That is KC Concepcion, the former ACC Rookie of the Year at NC State.
And heck of a defense. They cause havoc. 23 games in a row with at least one sack and a takeaway. So they get after you.
Back to the air. Reed, nowhere to go, incomplete. And A&M has to punt.
And his NIL stuff. And he stayed parked right at UTSA.
Here's the pressure on third down. Account chased by Scooby Williams, who played last year on a torn meniscus. And it's incomplete. Fourth down.
Tricks from Marcel Reed on that last run. Making guys miss, kind of freezing them.
On third down, back to the air again. Reed pumps, moves the pocket. He'll run for it. And this will depend on the speed. Still plenty of time. Safety cheats up. Here's Robert Henry. Amtrak's ahead for a first down. Henry thought his career was over after he suffered. As the saying goes, such men are dangerous. McCown looking for that inside screen. It goes nowhere. Overmeyer hit immediately by Bryce Anderson, the safety.
This can't really.
Former NC State wideout waiting at the 15. Comes up to the 20. He doesn't need much space. Concepcion across midfield, down the sideline, gets a block, one man to beat, and a house call, and the Aggies have their first touchdown of the season.
That's how you introduce yourself to a new fan base, right there. Offense isn't working. Put a playmaker back there to return a punt. And setting up blocks, starting one way and then coming out the back door. The big fella trying to get to him, no way, and he is absolutely gone.
Instead, it's the Georgia transfer, Jared Zirkle. And Zirkle's kick makes it 7. Able to thread it to Houston Thomas, the College Station native, who played his high school ball just 15 minutes from here. A&M crowds the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they got a lot of them. Here they come.
It's a handoff to Henry. Perfect play call. Henry into the second level. His helmet came off, and it's a first down for UTSA.
Developed in this system out of Kingwood, Texas, Kingwood Park High School.
Screen pass. It's McEwen looking for space. Bottled up, but not before he picks up a first down.
It's
a novel football coach in the state. His team on the edge of the red zone, facing a 3rd and 9. McCown puts it in the belly of Henry, and that play call leads you to believe they called the timeout and probably were thinking for
just inside the red zone here.
First career field goal attempt for the walk-on Michael Petro. High snap. Petro's kick gets UTSA on the board with 1:53 to go in this first quarter.
Some teams up to speed for UTSA.
Reed's got time. Rifles one in traffic, and it's
nice.
Complete. Nate Borkercher, one of his tight ends. Time for a studio update. Here's Matt Berry. Clean pocket for Reed. Drives one to Concepcion for a first down. Boy, he has fit this Aggie offense perfectly so far. Elijah Newell makes the tackle.
They'll find you.
Screen pass. Craver, the Mississippi State transfer, in for the score.
A little extra there.
PAT by Zirkle is good. Marcel Reed, 7 for 9, 82 yards. How about the transfers? Concepcion with a punt return TD. Now Craver, greetings from Starkville. All-time against the SEC. They've never beaten the top 25 team. Will Henderson, he's got great speed. He's actually a sprinter on the UTSA track team. Moves the chains with a gain of 8.
State hunt for chance on 3rd and medium.
Henderson goes wide. Henderson on the tunnel. Breaks a tackle. For a guy known for straight line speed, he's got a little physicality.
Still going.
And a first down to midfield, a gain of aggressive. He even joked with us. He said, we might have a couple of 4th down calls where you guys are scratching your heads upstairs. On the RPO, a first down for Amador inside the 30. Boy, McCown sold that.
Find Amador for a first down.
You saw him baiting the freshman, number 10, Marco Jones. Again, the RPO, the slant, and it's caught by Amador again. Another first down to the... A team that dealt with a ton of injuries a year ago. Henry on the cutback. Amador the block on the edge, and Henry tiptoes the sideline for a Roadrunner touchdown.
What a run. And I say that because of the move he had to make just about in the backfield after he got the handoff. Showing you the vision of just seeing the defense making a nice cut, and now it's just, do you have enough speed to get there?
Double talent on its offense. Maybe not frontline starters, but guys who could play. Avion Moss, who had been out of the game for a while, back in there. He was the SEC's leading rusher last year before getting hurt. That's tore his ACL and MCL, and his first carry.
15 yards here in the first half.
That has been surprising. Concepcion, the motion man. Reed, strong throw, finds a seam. And a first down inside the 30-yard line. Ashton, we've been saying it for a long time. Reed to Concepcion. And he hears the highway call. His second touchdown.
When you swing, you got to... So Reed waited till the second window in which to throw it. Waits, then all of a sudden he's there. You miss a tackle, and now it's a foot race that a lot of defensive backs around the country are going to lose to that young man. Right. When you get it in his hands, he knows absolutely what to do with it.
He's got 2 TDs and could very easily have had a third. He was wide open.
My goodness.
And Marcel Reed missed him earlier in this half.
Force this ball, if you're Owen McCown, into coverage to try to pick up a first down. Take what's there.
They just run the ball. Henry has a seam, and he got enough to move the chains. He's sitting on 49 home runs, maybe a chance to get to 50.
Who's the lefty that they have on the mound is just throw straight gas?
I got a feel they got some in the bullpen, too. Henry, another big run. Will Lee in pursuit, and Robert Henry picks up 11.
Henry back in the game after a much-needed rest.
He's got 91 yards rushing. McCown on the slant. That's caught. And another first down, DJ Allen.
They're going to go for it.
McCown downfield into coverage. Almost intercepted.
Guess who?
Ratcliffe.
He has been everywhere defensively for Texas A&M.
Michael Petro connected from 36. From 43. Missed it.
Plenty of leg, just pulled it.
That was a concern for Jeff.
All that moving in the direction of Reed, who's able to get away from him.
Aggies have all 3 timeouts. Craver, who's got a touchdown, that'll momentarily stop the clock. Pressure off the edge. The slant is caught. A first down by Craver. Gain of 20 on the play.
Get to the locker room without giving up a big play defensively.
Reed off his back foot. Incomplete. 4th down, and limping after the play is Terry Bussey.
Like Reed may have been. Wow.
Over the head of Amador. It takes an Aggie bounce. No time on the clock. And that punt.
Well executed.
Takes us to halftime. Texas A&M 21, in the 3rd quarter. No chance for Mekhi Anderson as ball on its last 3 drives. Owen McCown under center. Gives to Robert Henry. He's been a bright spot. Big hole for Henry. Off to the races. Henry with a house call. 75 yards. And that's how you quiet 100,000
First half. And in there, just the beauty of that run was just outstanding. I mean, he gets in the hole, makes a couple of guys miss, and then shows you the speed to hit the home run. He has UTSA right back in this ball game.
170 yards rushing for Henry on just 12 carries, now 2 touchdowns. Point after by Petro.
By Robert Henry. I mean, right up the gut, he makes the defender miss, and then a move to just shake the safety, Bryce Anderson, and now it's just a foot race. Can I get to the end zone? Do I have enough? Toughen up the questions.
On 3rd down, corner blitz, it's tipped. Is that a live ball? No whistle, it's picked up by UTSA. And down inside the 15-yard line, Jakevian Rogers.
We got to take a look at that.
Play action. McCown downfield, incomplete for DJ Allen. 3rd down. Flag down.
Will be a hold in the.
McCown loads up. One-on-one, incomplete. Des Ricks with strong coverage.
His thumbs up gesture dating back to 1930. It captures and embodies the Aggie spirit. And let's not forget about Reveille, the First Lady of Aggieland. The Collie's the university's official mascot and has been around since 19.
Ruben Owens. On 2nd and 10. Owens, jump cut with space. Owens crashes inside the 25. A gain of 30.
Saw the missed tackles against Mario Crated here by Marcel Reed.
Reed will throw. Open man. It's the tight end, Melon Orstrom. A gain of 16. Another first down. Stable of backs. Reed again to the air. Back of the end zone, wide open. Touchdown, Aggies. Casey Concepcion with his 3rd. A flag at the very end of the play.
Yeah, he may have what we think.
Illegal touching on the offense, number 7. The player went out of bounds. It was the first to touch the pass. That's a loss of down. It is 2nd out.
So another touchdown off the board.
Let's take a look at the tail end of this. And still in bounds.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
There.
Great. It's good job by the official to see that.
Daniel Daniels stopped in his tracks.
Wow. You said 1, 2, and 0. Obviously stayed at that position at UTSA, and I think after a hit like that, you want to move back to wide receiver.
Reed will take off and steps out of bounds, shy of the goal line. Marked out at the 2 tight ends right. Reed keeps, pitches to his tight end, touchdown Theo Mellon-Orstrom.
Oh, what a play call. Colin Klein, their offensive coordinator, had everybody. Well, the box is just stacked, everybody inside. He comes underneath. And a nice, easy throw from Marcel Reed.
The PAT by Zirkle is true, and with 7:10,
they are lining up to come.
Here comes the blitz. The screen goes through the hands of Willie McCoy.
Irritating as a player if you can't shake it fast enough.
Reed with plenty of time. Rifles one to Craver in the road run. Second team All-SEC despite missing the last 4 games of the season. Reed will run. Moss's lead blocker throws a mean block to spring Reed for an extra few yards. Low throw. It's caught by Craver. Down the sideline. Touchdown Aggies.
Mario Craver out in space, just get it to him. So dynamic. It's right up the sideline. They miss him and Starkville.
PAT is good.
At Duke and still tried to bring him to Duke.
Contested and broken up, incomplete. Des Ricks.
UTSA trying to keep the Aggies in front of them and get off the field here.
They rush 4. Reed over the middle. He's got Morrow, the freshman running back, a couple of yards shy of the line to gain. It's today for York. McCown drops it off to McEwen. Able to shake a couple of defenders. Close. He's going to be close.
As he spends probably hours after games scrubbing the soles because they are pearly white every time you see them.
That one is batted down.
You clean them, don't you, Dre? Don't lie to me.
Absolutely.
A lot.
Tying up to get himself involved in the screen game. It's a nice job by Marcus Ratcliffe tonight.
Handoff to Henry on 3rd down, and he Cyclones out of trouble but does not get far.
Can't mess around with North Dakota or North Dakota State.
Off play action, Reed has 4 touchdown passes today, and he finds Nyblad. Did he stay on his feet? No.
The elbow, yeah, the elbow was down.
They keep it on the ground. Blood over the alma mater, and
no doubt.
Texas A&M.
That's right.
Speed option. Smith powers into the end zone for 6 more. Actually, of a certain age, they've seen that movie many times.
Yes, indeed. I'm wondering if he's.
Extra point is good. Former junior college player taking advantage of the NCAA's blanket waiver for this season to gain that extra year of eligibility. Pressure up the middle. McEwen makes the catch well shy of the marker. 4th down. Now they felt he had a strong spring. Only a redshirt freshman. Chased by Pee-wee to the edge. And down he goes near the line of scrimmage. 4th down. I'll tell you what, Marcel Reed tonight, 22 of 30. The history of Kyle Field On the way to a 1-0 start. They started 7-0 last year. Peterson carries the pile for a first down. I don't know if you get a great read on Texas A&M from this game. Certainly we will in a few weeks when they play Notre Dame.
It's still kind of going through it and thinking about or analyzing where they could finish in the SEC.
Andre, you have to be confident, though, the run game will come alive, right? 5-star
class that was much lower than Michigan, much lower than Texas A&M. And you look at the way
I think they put what,
they've
13?
built it in Austin. They've done it from the trenches out. They've gotten that physicality, and that's why the Enders, it's the volume. Tennyson to throw, lets it fly down the sideline, and caught in stride by A.J. Wilson, who down the stretch last year for Houston.
Stretched the field against this A&M defense. We saw bubble screens, quick passes, quick game, all of that, but we never saw Owen McCown challenge this team down the field. Now, I know there are some reserves in the game for Texas A&M, but you know, you at least
by that score. PAT is good. Case in point, AJ getting you out to Cal and Oregon State, which is now ACC versus Pac-12. Victory formation for the Aggies.
It's always my favorite play.
And that does it from College Station. Miles O'Neill takes the final knee. Season 2 for Mike Elko begins with a victory. Aggies take it 42-24 thanks to a good second half. For Andre Ware and Paul Carcaterra and our entire crew, I'm Anish Shroff. We get you out to Cal and Oregon State. Dave Fleming, Brock Osweiler on the call.